All right, welcome to day 4 of the mind under pressure. We are sorting the bits and pieces so that when the pressure happens, we know what's what and we know what we're trusting and we can move with that. If you felt like it's a slow process, I'm really sorry. But like I said, we're gonna build the skill away from the game so when we're in the heat of the moment, it's easy, right? That's what we want. We want it to be effortless. It's exciting. So now that you understand how the mind works, and I congratulate you if you've really sat with your thoughts, because like I said, it is humbling. And the reason it's humbling is it's going to show us where all of our gaps are. Okay. So half of, maybe not half, but a portion of the thoughts you've had are likely pointing at gaps in your identity. Those are the things like, I'll never be that good, or I'm not enough. That means that you need to believe in yourself more. It's showing you where you're lacking belief and conviction in your game. Okay? And your identity. You have to believe you're the one who nails the shot, scores the goal, gets the win, makes the save, like whatever it is. Okay? You have to believe that. If you're having thoughts like, I'll never be that good, guess what's going to happen? Right? It's showing you where that gap is. If you're having thoughts like, I can't, it's showing you where that gap is. If you're having thoughts like, I need to play well or don't choke, it's showing you where you have fear. It's showing you where you are lacking more than you are being. Okay? So, really, and keep in mind, your mind is just responding. Okay? It's responding either to who you're being with all of that protection, or it's responding to who you want to be or who you're becoming. And that's all the impulses in the visualization. Okay? So it's doing one of two things. The other portion, it's either showing you gaps in your identity or it's showing you where you're not trusting. Okay? So things like, I've lost it, I should have, I knew better. Like that's showing you where you're not trusting. It's showing you that the instincts are there. Guess what? Your mind is working how it's supposed to. We're just not responding to it the way that we're meant to. So, the the place that you want to move to from there is really understanding your instincts. Start to understand the impulses, start to understand the nudges and play with them. Okay? I I teach this. I teach athletes to process information under pressure. That's what I do. Like you need to know. You don't have time. I once had a hockey player. We were talking about this, and he's like, I was like, the impulse and what you do. And I teach you how to navigate impulses. I teach you to recognize, trust, and respond instantaneously because all the information is always there. If you're regulated and you've got the identity to back it, you'll see it no problem. Even if you have the identity and the nervous system to see it, not everyone moves with it. I want you all moving with it. That's the best. It's exhilarating when you do that in your game, whatever sport you play. It's so fun. Like you just know you're on. So I was telling this athlete, like, you gotta be able to do this. You gotta be able to recognize, trust, and respond. And he's like, I don't know, the game is so fast. Yeah, hockey's a fast game, but so are you. And also, you have time, right? If you're a golfer, there's so much time in your swing. In hockey, there's so much time in the play, in the shot, whatever it is. Whatever sport you've chosen, you have to believe there's time. If you don't, you're selling yourself short, right? Because you're creating the game, you're creating your performance. So it's going to show you where gaps are. Things like the game is too fast or only a few make it. Like Now you're creating a story that makes it harder on you. Create the story that you want. Is that thought, just because you're having it, does not mean it's true, does not mean it's serving you. Thoughts like, I'm playing terrible, it might be serving, like not serving you. It might be true. You might be playing terrible, right? That was a crap pass. We've all been there. We've all done that. I'm not going to teach you in this program because this is the mind under pressure, how instincts work. That is a mind-body combination that is, oh, it's so beautiful. When you really start to understand and process it quickly, it's the most exhilarating thing. What I want to give you in this program is the pivot to at least get you to instincts, the pivot to get you to where the impulse is possible. Okay? Because your instincts are an active system that you get to use. If you train it and you hone it, your game takes off. And people are going to go, how did you do that? How did you know that? And you're gonna be like, well, I knew. I used my mind. I used it. I used the system that we all inherently have. So the pivot, if you're having thoughts like I'm playing terrible or I've lost it or I should have, you want to ask a really good question. And by really good, don't worry, there's no pressure in that. I mean a good question as in one that's going to get you where you want to go. I'm playing terrible. How can I play cleaner? How can I play better? And here's the thing. Your mind is a two-way street. It's always listening. Ask the question, and you need to expect a thought and response. Because I guarantee you, your beautiful athletic self, you have the answer. You know in the heat of the moment. If you ask a good question, one that's in the direction you want to go, in the direction of who you want to be, you will get an answer. Now, it might not happen all at once. It might not be like super instantaneous the first few times you do this, but your instincts are something you can train. They are something that you can hone. Your mind is part of that system. Like I said, it's had your back. It always has. We've just forgotten this. Okay, so the pivot you're looking for is to ask a good question. The faster you do that, the more you notice this, the faster it happens, the more instantaneous it becomes. And I promise you this because at this point, of course, I embody this. Like I do this in my life. You will ask a question, and by the time you are done asking that question, which only takes like a fraction of time, you will have the answer. Your mind is that fast. Your nervous system, your instincts, it is that fast. Okay? The mind under pressure rises and falls to the identity in the nervous system and the instincts. You have all of these. You can train all of these. You develop all of these. And when you do, the sun is like really coming in here. When you do, your game shifts that fast. Your mind is never the problem. Your job is to support it. Okay? If you were to ask me right now, my mind is my best friend. It's funny. It makes me laugh daily. It will say things like, you knew that. Hee hee hee. Look what we did. Yeah, look what we made you notice. Because I follow the impulses all the time. And so it gets so, so good. Things just happen. And I'll give you an example. One of the golfers I work with who should be going pro this year, he is technically sound. And he was feeling off his game, right? You know where you're at. And he was like, again, he wanted to spiral. He's in a tournament. He's like, I just want to shoot better. I want to win. Okay. I'm never questioning your want. I know you want it. He's like, what's off? Not a great question. What's off is going to get what's off. You want to know, how do I get to? What do I need to do to? How can I? And instinctively, he knew, he did pivot the question, but instinctively, he knew He had to hold his ribs in his swing. His torso was getting out. Like, I don't know who coaches that. I don't know a technical golf coach or a golf instructor who's going to say, hey, your ribs are a little flared compared to what they should be. Like, he got that answer in the middle of a tournament on his own and just went, oh, that's the correction I need to make. And then his shot improved. He was like, ah, so much better. Landing shots where I want to land the shot now. It's so precise. This system is better than you have ever dreamt it could be. So I want you to start using it. Notice where the gaps are with your identity. You need to do the identity work. Who are you being? Not who do you want to be? Who are you being? Is it lined up with who you want to be? Because if not, you got to bridge that gap. If you want to be um, the greatest scorer, if you want to be the most powerful, if you want the most powerful serve, are you the type of like, are you walking around going, that's who I am, not because you're trying? Do you believe that's who you are? Because, like I said in one of our earlier modules, we want that guarantee. We want to know for sure. We got to show up like it's guaranteed, even if it's not. And then we follow the impulses. Then we trust ourselves. Then we notice where our thoughts are going because they're going to show us the gaps. That's it. Start asking questions. This is a really easy module. Notice the identity gaps, do that work. Notice where you didn't trust the impulse, and I'll give you a bonus here. I really got to close these curtains. Just bear with me. The bonus is this. See if you can ask the question, but also feel. What is that impulse? What is the inspiration? What gets you excited? Like, oh, this. And sometimes it's not going to make sense. But see if you can trust it and follow it. Again, if you do that away from the game, play on a smaller scale, right? Which snack do I have right now? What does my body need right now if I want to have the most powerful serve? Really see if you can feel that. Because as you do that, you're going to start to train this muscle that's going to help you under pressure. You got to know where you're going. You are the one who's driving the ship. So lean on in, ask the questions, do the identity work, have some fun with this. Don't take it seriously. Everyone can relax their jaw, take a long, slow breath in. Beautiful, sweet exhale. Go have fun. You are learning a different system, but one that is going to carry your game to whichever level you choose. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for this. We will wrap it up in our next call. Okay. The mind under pressure, the finale. We'll see you then.